Queen Elizabeth II has died at the age of 96.
On 8 September 2022, Queen Elizabeth, the longest reigning monarch of Britain, passed away. She was recognized as the head of the Commonwealth of Nations. While many people mourned her death, many Singaporeans were indifferent about it. A survey I conducted of 80 Singaporeans found that more than 60% of respondents felt that the Queen's death did not really matter to them, with most of them stating that it did not really affect them personally. Even 60 years after gaining independence from British rule, Singapore is still an active member of the Commonwealth of Nations. Through this video, we will be exploring the impacts that being part of the Commonwealth has had on Singapore, and find out exactly whether Singapore's membership in the Commonwealth is a boon or a bane. What exactly is the Commonwealth of Nations? The Commonwealth of Nations was formed in 1949, and Singapore joined it soon after gaining independence in October 1965. They are an international association consisting of 56 independent countries, most of which were former British colonies. They aim to work together towards various causes, such as human rights, protecting the environment, and also supporting smaller developing countries. Every 2 years, the Commonwealth Head of Governments meeting is held. In this meeting, the head of states of the member countries of the Commonwealth gather to discuss and debate about world issues. Singapore has participated in many initiatives and programs of the Commonwealth, such as the Commonwealth Games, in which many Singaporean athletes have competed and gained recognition. The Commonwealth has also helped in supporting the development of Singapore since its independence in many aspects. For example, providing scholarships such as the Commonwealth Scholarship and Fellowship Plan that provide funding for Singaporean students to study at universities in the Commonwealth, which include prestigious universities in the UK such as Oxford and Cambridge. Singapore has also been a beneficiary of the Commonwealth's Technical Assistance Programme for small states, which helps to enhance their capacity to participate in the global economy. Singapore is also part of the 5 Power Defence Arrangements. Its members consist of Singapore, UK, New Zealand, Australia, and Malaysia. According to the agreement, the powers are to consult one another immediately in the event of a threat or armed attack on any member. From these 3 examples, it is clear that Singapore has benefited greatly from being part of the Commonwealth, getting support for its economy, defence, and also education. However, not everyone agrees that Singapore's membership as part of the Commonwealth is helpful for the country. Some critics view it as a form of neo-colonialism and argue that it has actually harmed the country more than helped it. Britain has a notorious history of being accused of perpetuating neo-colonialism due to its heavy involvement in the Commonwealth and countries that are part of it. Some people argue that the Commonwealth's emphasis on the English language and British culture and values has further continued to hinder Singapore's unique cultural identity, even after we stopped being a British colony. This is evident in the way Singapore continues to use and teach British English in its schools. Furthermore, many of our policies and laws have stayed in place since the British set them. One such policy that has been under heavy fire is Section 377A, which was recently repealed. According to the survey I conducted, more than 3/4 of respondents felt that Singapore should be proud of our colonial heritage. If most Singaporeans feel this way, neo-colonialism is not really a problem. We may not mourn the Queen's death, but it cannot be denied that the Commonwealth has provided many opportunities for Singapore to contribute towards global conversations. In PM Lee's own words, Singapore has benefited from being part of the Commonwealth. It can then be concluded that Singapore's membership in the Commonwealth is a boon for us.